Hi, today I'm going to share with you 5 inexpensive Japanese superfoods that will help boost your immune system. I was born and raised in Japan. My mother is Japanese and my father is American, so I grew up in a household where we ate a lot of Japanese dishes. I also attended a Japanese public school, so in middle school these ingredients were in our lunches. And if you don't know anything about Japanese schools, we don't have a cafeteria. The students, we serve lunch to each other, and we don't get to pick our lunches. Every month the school board has a menu for the students that they give to the parents to show what they'll be providing the students every day, and we can't bring our own lunches. There's no substitution. You basically have to eat what they give you. But I always looked forward to these lunches because they were very healthy. Not that I really cared about that when I was younger, but it was really good food. So the ingredients I am showing you today were often in our school lunches. Miso soup is a staple in Japanese cuisine, and my mom taught me how to make miso soup, I think when I was like 10 years old. So I've been cooking miso soup since I was a kid. Miso soup is also very often served in the school lunches, and also when you dine out, you'll see miso soup on the menu. Miso soup is really easy to make. It's super healthy, and even the ingredients you put in miso soup can be very healthy, from tofu to seaweed. If you are looking for an immune booster, I highly recommend miso soup. Natto is another traditional Japanese food. It is fermented soybeans, just like miso paste, but there is a huge difference. Unlike miso paste, natto is slimy, sticky, and stringy. So it's not very favored in Western cultures, but if you are adventurous and want to try it, I highly recommend it. It's very inexpensive, and natto is known to have a very unpleasant smell, but nowadays you can buy natto that does not have a smell, and actually this is the one that I have here. It's still sticky and slimy, but there is no smell to it. Next is umeboshi, or pickled plum. I actually did not know that these had nutritional value or that they were a superfood. I grew up eating this. You can often find them in rice balls, and also a lot of times sushi restaurants serve this, but this is what it looks like. And my mom actually, she eats this every morning and makes a shake out of it, which that's a little bit too much for me. I just like to have one on top of my rice when I have dinner or lunch. And it's very sour, and it's also has a very high sodium count, so it's not recommended to eat a whole bunch of these. Just eat it in moderation, so I typically just have one a day. The great thing about seaweed is it's low in calories and it's super high in nutrients. And Japan has a variety of seaweed. I use this in my miso soup, and all I do is I just take like a little hand, like almost like a pinch, and I stick it in my miso soup, and the seaweed expands. So this little piece is gonna be pretty big. Next up is my favorite since I was like a little kid. My mom said I've loved this stuff since, I don't know, since I was 3 probably, which is unusual because most kids don't like this at that age, but it is gobo, or burdock root. It doesn't look like this when you buy it in the store. When you buy it in the store, it looks like a big branch or a stick, and this is I've already cut it up, but this stuff is super high in fiber. And if you're not used to eating this, it could taste a little odd at first. Some people have said it tastes like dirt, which I don't think it does, but I don't know. I've always had this since I was a kid, so maybe it does taste like dirt, and I just don't taste it. Okay, so where do you buy these ingredients? I always go to the Asian market. I like to go to the Japanese supermarket. It's usually called Mitsuwa or Nijia. But if you don't have that, a lot of the Korean markets also sell these items. And actually, I bought all of these at the Korean market because I actually live closer to the Korean market than the Japanese market. You can buy some of these ingredients in American supermarkets, but it's typically priced a lot higher, which I don't like that it's priced so much more because they're very inexpensive items, so I don't like to buy them from American grocery stores. But yeah, if you can find an Asian market, I highly recommend going there and trying out these ingredients. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.